Hello and welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming in today for another astro-gravitational energy report. If you pay attention, so I was actually looking at the chart from the last year. The sun was at 24 degrees of Leo, but it was the same yacht, the same finger of fate god in there between Neptune and Pluto. And talking about this last year, I was talking about like, are you learning the lesson? You're learning the lessons of put your ego aside and get yourself back in this spirit from within so you can be on a balance and the inner peace from within yourself. If you got that from the last year, now this year, you're working on the other improvements as far as a going on within. And today is going to be a very interesting day because of the moon this time. She is in Virgo. She is in this positions in there that it's organizing your day. But not only your day, it's to get a new beginning, reorganize yourself. Whatever it's missing to develop from within yourself, you begin to develop it right now. Please take these times. Those are precious times. In the next week or so, the sun is going to be on these divine energies with Neptune and Pluto, respectively. And that is going to be sent you back in times. And you're going to reevaluate things that you missed developed, things that was past, or things that was learned, not learned from your parents, you to learn it from your parents or grandparents, things that are lost, forgotten, coming back. And that's what Neptune and Pluto does. Okay? Using it this, the retrograde, it's going to begin even more powerful. We have a Mercury retrograde knocking on the door. And at the same time, Uranus is going to be coming in retrograde pretty soon. We have a Venus retrograde. So it's all about reevaluations of things. As you see it, confirmations from the universe, you see the things from within. So how the today it's gonna be? How is this gonna be flying with? So talking about this, at 6 o'clock, the ascendant is gonna be together with Venus and the Sun. There's gonna be these beautiful energies with the North Node. The Moon is gonna have a conflict of things that is restricting your intuitions. So please don't restrict your intuition. Following the intuitions, she knows what it's doing. The Moon is in Virgo. What is it? The mother virgin inside of it. So a lot of you may be gonna be working within yourself as the mother, be the caring. Get these feminine energies of the virgin within you, that spiritual mother inside of you. So later on, that this energy is gonna be changed. It's gonna be a little bit more focused within the moon because the moon is gonna be squaring the midheaven. There is a 28 degrees of Taurus. The sun is also squaring all that. Pay attention in there. Is what is it telling you? What this pressure is? What do you know? What you cannot do? What is it that things that inside of you that you need to develop from within yourself? What you need to organize? Mars and Mercury are helping you right now to straighten out this from within you. It's beautiful energies, guys. Okay, it's intense, but in a beautiful, beautiful way. Talking about 9 o'clock is gonna be interesting because at 9 o'clock midheaven it's gonna be with these beautiful divine energies with Pluto, but the divine energies from Pluto going into the Sun, and from the Sun they going into Neptune. So basically you're gonna be looking at that divine energy of transformations. But do we have to go to transformations if things go wrong? That is the only time we have to do that. And this is what it's going to be the lesson of the authority. Work on yourself, even in the good times and the bad times. Pray in the good times and the bad times. And work within you. Be the love from within you with this. be the best friend, because midheaven, it is in Gemini. Beautiful trines towards Saturn, learning the things. Beautiful sextiles, they are going with the sun. And it's a beautiful, beautiful divine energies with Pluto, who is right now in these beautiful trines with Mars and Mercury. You take the actions, you take the communications, but also you are becoming better listener from within, because Mercury is going to go back and we have to listen ourselves. So 9 and 10 o'clock, the energy is going to go to the family. At 9 o'clock, there's going to be a very beautiful balanced energies within the family. But at 10 o'clock and later on at 11, that energy of midheaven is going to be put this point of what is not working. If you have a karmic relationship or you have a karmic situations that you need to look inside of it, this is going to be the time when that energy is going to be coming, because Pluto right now is squaring the nodes, and squaring is the north node and the south node. Usually when a planet squares the both nodes and is one of the biggest planets who they're moving slow, then there is a karmic transformations from within. But who is taking the karmic lessons inside of you? Is you. Who has the power? You. Don't depending on somebody else to comes in and fix your karmic lessons, because they're yours. And by understanding this, you're gonna gaining the wisdom of your personal development within yourself. And now, since the moon is in Virgo, you're organizing that from within. Take these advices, please apply it with yourself. Then you're gonna understand the power of these energies within you. Talking about 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock, the energies are going to be moving. Your focus is going to be moving through the fifth house of Leo. That is going to be this powerful energies of growth, time to mature, and paying attention to these double divine energies with Neptune, the visions of things that you change. If something comes to you to change, to improve, to work on yourself, whatever the improvement is, now it's the time. Now is the time, because the energy is talking into your spirit, to your soul. You to have those beauty energies inside of you guys. Okay? Use their powers. It's beautiful. 2 o'clock, the energy is going to be real interesting, because it's going to be focused on the moon. That is it, when the moon enters the room and the room is upside down. And guess what? If you don't know, if the Virgo goes inside of the room and nothing is straight and ordinary, oh boy, God bless your soul. In there, that is it, what this organizations is, that everything has to be put in place in there. And you see it. Have you learned the lesson? Nothing is perfect. And looking at within this, why is not perfect? Who is not perfect? What is the perfection is? Since Saturn both opposing the moon and the sun at this time, are you having a conflict between your authority and your intuitions now? How to organize things? Have you learned in the past? The organizations of all the events of life are created within the universe. All you have to do is follow it. If when you follow it, the universe arrange or organize everything in there, because even within the chaos, there is a beauty. So 3 o'clock, this is going to be more action time, stock time. Let's do this. We can do this. We can figure things out. Beautiful divine energies begins between the North Node and Mars. Divinely masculine energies are right now in force. They've been changed, they've been transformed. For those who has now transformed, they're lacking the visions of what they need to see, what they need to transform. But pretty soon, which is as tomorrow, the moon is going to get there with Mars. What was your intuitions is going to tell you? Or you're going to be blocking your intuitions? That is going to be at tomorrow's report. But talking about later on between 4 and 5 o'clock, the energy goes into Libra. That is going to be the inner work that it needs to be done. Now there's going to be the divine energies from Libra going into Neptune. They're going to go into the sun and go into to Pluto compared to the other case, the around that was in Gemini. And now we're talking about that you, in order to maintain the balance, you have to have divisions. But in order to have divisions, you have to see what was not organized in order to organize it. And at this time, the moon, it begins her beautiful, beautiful trines with Jupiter, the growth. Okay, let's look at this. Who is not grown here? Intuition or authority? What is it that message here? Okay, that mess is because there was mess from before. What I did with this mess before, that's what I did. What I need to do now, straighten out the mess, but also make sure that if the mess comes in, I know how to act and react. Not overreact, but not underreact. You guys understand it, what I'm saying? Probably you do. So looking at the 6 and the 7 o'clock energies, they are going to be going into Scorpio. The 6 o'clock is going to be intensified because that's a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energies. If you've been following the astrology report here, you guys know this has been on the menu. And I said it's going to be on the menu until these things are not fixed within you. If you're fixed within you, you're good. Why? Because those energy cleaning up the shadow, they're providing a different, better environment for you. You get yourself out of the mud. You begin to walk. You begin to live. You begin to enjoy life instead of dealing with that shadow. You have not dealing with the shadow. You're dealing with the shadow. It is what it is. But the midheaven, it is in divine energies with the North Node. That right now, that energy with the North Node, it goes into Mars and Mercury. What you did with dealing with in your shadow, now it's payoff time. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into a Sag. Be mindful about expressions towards, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, this is so bad, this is what, so on and so on. Why? Because the midheaven is going to square the moon, Mercury, and Mars. Usually those aspects are calling for intense energies. Like, what do? You have to following the divine growth with yourself. Just because someone is immature, that doesn't mean you have to act immature way. Improvement, yeah, you have to work on yourself to improve on that. And that is going to be giving you situations that you are going to learn. Spiritual maturity, talking about it in actions. So 9 o'clock is going to be intense energy because midheaven is going to be square Mars and Mercury, and it's going to be squaring Neptune. What is your visions? And maybe some people don't like your visions. Maybe some people don't like the things in there, but they feel that whatever they don't like in you is in them. So, but if you did that beauty and you see the beauty, what the beauty is, the beauty is that the beautiful trine with the North Node, and now the North Node begins to have this beautiful trines with the Sun. You solving your karmic situations inside of you. You're fixing something related to your future destiny. You matured. Now it's time you to put your authority in its place where it belongs to. Not authority from others inside of you, but your own true self within you. That is a power, guys. You to be your true self. So 10 and 11 o'clock going to be interesting, but I will talk more about the end of the 11 o'clock energy. There is a beautiful kite made by the moon, Mercury, Mars, with midheaven, Pluto. We're talking about Uranus and Neptune. You put all those guys together, what did they do to you? The intuitions talking to you, which is Mercury, with Mars, who creates actions. So all those three together within you, they're looking of the past, what you have not changed. They're looking from within you that you need part of the growth on earth. And together with the visions from the past, that comes in and tell you this is what you've been missing. And it's a huge, huge improvement. And that's what, if you get that peace inside of you of what you need to improve, and don't be so hard on yourself, you're going to have some very good night. sleep, guys. Okay? That was the astro-gravitational report, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow for another astro-gravitational report, guys. Be loved.